So I promised my sister-in-law I'm not going to give up. She goes, don't you dare give up. I'm like, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Look. I'm letting it all hang out here today, girls. I'm letting it all hang out. Look at my roots. Hello, friends. Today I had to give Yaya a serious talking to. She was really having a little problem today. I'm not kidding. I just had to set her down and give her a big what for. I gave her some snacks. She got her hair done. She got her makeup done. And after that, she felt like $1,000,000. Yep. I listened very carefully and I had my say. And in the end, it worked out good. You'll see. I remember my Yaya used to ask me, how do you feel? How do you feel? And I'd say, not so good, Yaya. And she goes, well, you look good. And I said, but I don't feel good. She goes, well, I guess you know, people look good, but you can't tell by looks these days, right? It all started at 60. Yep. 60, the beautiful, fabulous age of 60. Let me just tell you something what to expect when you hit 60. Maybe after 50. 50s were my best years. I even though I went through menopause, I actually felt really good through my 50s. But when I hit 60, let me tell you. Okay, things start sagging in the weirdest places. Under your arms, your knees, your butt. I've always had a weird chin since I was in my 20s. I have always had this weird double chin. Well, I have to agree on some of that. Actually, it's getting better, but still. And then when you eat, you have to watch everything you eat, because if you eat wrong, you swell up. Your ankles swell, your face swells. My face always gets puffy when I eat too much soy sauce, too much MSG, glass of wine with too many bisulfites in them, or tannins, or whatever the heck's in wine. Who are you? Where is that coming from? When my husband cooks these days, I gotta go look at the labels of every single thing he makes. Yes, because your body doesn't handle the chemicals as well once you hit 60. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Well, I do know why. When you start losing your estrogen, estrogen is your best friend, girls. It just is. But, you know, you'd think that if you got estrogen somehow in your system, it would be the answer to all your problems. No, women over 60, and they start taking the, what do they call those? Bioidenticals. Well, guess what? They can develop breast cancer. I mean, you're really messed up here. You have to deal with the fact that you're losing your hormones that keep your body, literally keep your body together. They're going away. What do you do? I mean, your skin starts doing weird stuff. And you gain weight around your middle. And let me tell you something, girls, you younger girls out there, you better keep your weight down. I definitely need to give myself a good talking to, don't you think? What is this? Where is this all coming from? Oh my goodness, you've been so positive all along. What's your problem? Okay, look. I've been Oh my God, today was like a really not a great day, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm having a rant day. I get up, I go in the kitchen, and I open the microwave, and something exploded in there. I don't know what. I don't know what. I don't use the microwave unless it's just to put my coffee in there and heat my coffee up. It was like, I think my husband last night, he made some macaroni and cheese and he put extra cheese in the macaroni, which, by the way, he doesn't really need because it's not good for him. Anyways, I think when he put it in the macaroni in the microwave, he left it in there too long because it exploded because there was macaroni and cheese all around. It took me a half an hour to clean that microwave today. You have a really bad case of the wah-wahs. Wah, 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 wah. He's getting better. He's actually getting better because he used to cook. And I used to go in there after he cooked and there'd be grease on the ceiling, grease on the everything, grease all over the stove, grease on the counters, grease on the floor. I don't know what the heck. I finally figured out what the grease was coming from. The grease was coming from the fact that when he learned to cook, or he taught himself to cook. Hey, I ain't complaining, he cooks. But you know, when you're cooking, when you're frying, you don't use a little saucepan. You use one of those big pans, you know, the big pans, so that the grease doesn't just overflow out of the pan. Oh my God. Polishing up the kitchen, making it sparkle and shine. And then he'll come in and cook in the kitchen, bless his heart. And there's grease everywhere. Everywhere. I could take a bath in it. Well, he does make a big giant mess in the kitchen. I have to say that. She's got a legitimate gripe there. Then I'd be spending another 2 hours. I guess I should have just saved it and stayed up to clean until midnight. Finally, he finally figured it out. Thank God. I am so grateful that he finally figured it out. I mean, this morning when I got up to go put my coffee in the microwave and I saw the macaroni and cheese all over the microwave explosion, I just about lost it. But he worked so hard. Why don't you just let him slide, okay? Anyways, I think I'm just having a kind of a down day. It's been a rough 2 weeks. I've been tossing some videos out there for y'all, and I've just been hovering at this magical number of 694 for 2 or 3 weeks. It'll go down to 692. It'll come back up to 694. Poor Stephanie, bless your heart. Let's get Yaya up to 1,000. Thank you, Stephanie. I really appreciate that. And maybe I got, I got a few, but that was really kind of you. You know, I have to tell you, these cherries are so good. Woo, they're so delicious. I don't know what happened. It's like I was just growing and growing, and all of a sudden everything went flatline. Look at these cherries. Look how big these cherries are. A what? A what? And I swear this morning I thought, well, maybe this isn't what I should be doing. Maybe doing videos is not what I should be doing. Maybe I'm not that great at it. You guys, cherries. Better eat them while they're here. Because you gotta wait another whole year before they come along. And then I talked to my sister-in-law today, my ex-sister-in-law. I love her to death. We're still really good friends. And I said, I think I'm gonna give up. I think I'm just gonna stop doing videos. She goes, don't you dare give up. And I go, what do you mean? She loves my videos. I said, you just love my videos because you love me. How do you eat your watermelon? I eat mine like a steak. You know, okay, I'll tell you another thing. I changed my hair color. I cut my hair and changed my color. That's huge. Okay, you can always tell you can always tell when Yaya is going through something when she cuts her hair. But my hair was falling out. And then I don't think it's you guys. Just remember, your feelings are going to change. I honestly think the momentum went down because when I cut my hair and darkened it, I swear I kind of lost my momentum because I got a little bit anxious. I mean, I just hit the struggle, the big struggle when I dyed my hair dark, cut my hair and dyed my hair dark. This big old honkin' struggle thing came up. And I started struggling with putting on makeup. I can put on makeup. I've had my hair dark all my life. Okay, but let me just tell you something. When my hair was dark the last time, I was in my 50s, early 50s. I turned blonde around 57 or 58. I am going to be so sad when cherry season is over. So my skin was way different in my early 50s than it is now. So here I am dark, and I have to relearn how to do my makeup with dark hair, with an aging skin. Okay, just remember, one thing I have learned, if there's a problem, it can always be solved. It can always be solved. However, it's all different. Everything's different. My skin under my eyes is different. The pores are different. How makeup is applied is different. You can always make a difference. You can always change something. You can always do something different to make the situation better. I gained weight. Oh, that's another thing. I gained weight and I was like not able to get it off. Let me just clue you in, you guys. Over 50, it gets harder to lose weight. Let's just say the only way I've been able to drop the weight is going on a fruit only. So I've just been eating only fruit and salads. And then on the weekend I give myself some protein because you do need protein in your diet. And I just can't, I just had to lighten it up. But I will tell you, when I ate only fruit and vegetables for a couple of weeks with protein on the weekend, so I promised my sister-in-law I'm not going to give up. She goes, don't you dare give up. I'm like, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Look. I'm letting it all hang out here today, girls. I'm letting it all hang out. Look at my roots. Okay. I just have to say, before you do anything drastic or make any drastic decisions, for people who get depressed and then they make a drastic decision based on their feelings for the day, just remember, your feelings are going to change. You know how I got through life? Because I struggled with depression all my life. And I have these days. I really do. And I really talk myself out of it. I really do. But since I was a little girl, I used to tell myself, okay, this isn't going to be happening next week. It's going to be different. I would be 6, 7 years old. I would say to myself, this isn't going to be like this next week. And it wasn't. It would change. You know, I think I've always had a situation in my head where I would get down in the dumps and then I would talk myself out of it. I always talked myself out of being sad or depressed or overwhelmed. I always figured it out. Just remember, one thing I have learned, if there's a problem, it can always be solved. It can always be solved. You can always make a difference. You can always change something. You can always do something different to make the situation better. Maybe, what if you can't change the situation? Guess what you can do? You can change how you think about the situation. And that's what I do. I change how I think about the situations. Otherwise, I don't think I would have gotten this far in life. Oh yeah, and I pray. I do. I always ask for help. And I always get it. All right, you guys, I love you, love you, love you so much. And just remember, when you're in the process of making changes in your life, and don't make those changes when you're depressed, always make the changes when you're thinking more clearly. And just remember, tomorrow's another day, and you're going to think differently about it tomorrow. And you can always journal. I do any number of things. I journal, I pray, I meditate on the situation, and I try to think of different solutions. You know, that's what I do. And I always get through things. And just remember, you have people out there that love you. And there's people that you love. So don't make decisions that are going to hurt you or hurt your family. Just think about yourself in a positive way and wait it out. That's what I do. All right. What a serious day today. Ooh. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.